Hey everyone, in today's video we are playing Slay the Princess, a horror novel game. I tried my best to edit the story down to an enjoyable length, but I also need to cut out a lot of the story. So if you never want to miss anything else again, please follow me on Twitch where this entire playthrough was streamed at. Oh, also feel free to comment down below in the comment sections what you would like to see me play next. Alright, having said that, bye bye! Alright, let's go into the game in a second after I edit the game scene. New game, Chapter 1, The Hero and the Princess. That's me, I'm the hero.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess. You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
Okay, so we need to slay the princess, and if we don't, boom. Ooh, where you can choose what we do. Okay. Hold up. Wow, there's a lot of options. Have you considered that I'm okay with the word ending?
Of course I haven't. Why would I even consider that? Nobody wants the world to end.
But what if I want
I mean, maybe some people do, like nihilists, or very, very evil people, but surely you're not one of those, right?
it? But can't someone else do it?
Unfortunately, you're the only one who can pull this off. I don't make the rules. I wish I did, but I don't.
But it sounds like you're doing the rules. But it seems kind of bad.
Does it? Are you a monarchist? Is slaying a princess that much worse than slaying a fisherman or a miller or a seamstress? If anything, slaying a princess is much better than slaying a seamstress. Seamstresses contribute something of value to society.
I feel like the narrator doesn't like princesses. I don't know how I come to that conclusion, but I have a feeling he doesn't like princesses. I don't know though. But how can a princess locked away in a basement end the world? That's a good question.
Don't linger on the specifics.
I feel like I'm a little kid, and my parents are like, yeah, you're too young to understand. You know, just do what I tell you. Just do what I say. I don't like it. Do you have any evidence?
Look, you're already on the path that leads to the cabin. Why would you be here if it weren't to complete a very important task? You've made it this far, you might as well reach the end of your journey.
Maybe, I don't know, maybe someone just teleported me. Alright, maybe I got kidnapped, that's why I'm out here. Have you considered that maybe the only reason she's going to end the world is because she's locked up? I mean, that's a good question.
While I appreciate the mental exercise, we are running up against a bit of a ticking clock. Nevertheless, let me assure you, the princess is locked up because she's dangerous. She is not dangerous because she's locked up. And before you decide to waste even more of our time by asking how I know that, let me suggest a more pragmatic lens through which to view this situation.
Okay.
Causality doesn't matter here, because the end result is the same no matter what led us up to this point. If the princess leaves the cabin, the world will end, and there is no changing that. It's no use arguing semantics over a metaphorical chicken or egg, because the egg is hatched and it's about to ruin everything. Unless, of course, you do your job and slay her.
Look, I'll go to the cabin and I'll talk to her, and if she's bad as you say she is, then maybe I'll slay her. But I'm not committing to anything until I've had the chance to meet her face to face.
Then I guess we'll just have to see what happens. But a word of warning. If you go in prepared to hear her out, she could easily trap you in her web of lies. And the more you listen to her honeyed words, the harder it'll be to pull yourself out.
Okay, but hear me out. You could do the exact same to me, no? You could lie to me right now, so I'm worrying about her, but you lie to me. How do I know you're not the bad person?
Then each and every one of us is doomed. So sure, go, talk to her. See how that turns out for all of us.
Sure, I will. I will. You will not stop me. Fuck you.
You make your way up the short path to the cabin. You'll find the princess within.
I'm wondering if there's something hidden in the background and you can only see it if you, like, hover.
We're not going to go through with this, right? She's a princess. We're supposed to save princesses.
Oh,
not slay
voice
them.
of the hero. So that's my voice?
Ignore him. He doesn't know what he's talking about.
Knock knock, I'm going in.
The interior of the cabin is almost entirely bare. The air is stale and musty, and the floor and walls are painted in a fine layer of dust. The only furniture of note is a plain wooden table. Perched on that table is a pristine blade.
Do we use that blade to kill her? Because am I not a hero? Why do I not have a weapon on me?
The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
Oh, so we can decide if we enter with the blade or without. I will go and take it with me. You never know. Maybe there's some stabby assassins, you know, and I need to defend myself to do like wah wah.
You take the blade from the table. It'd be rather difficult to slay the princess and save the world without it. The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a staircase faintly illuminated by an unseen light in the room below. This is an oppressive place. The air feels heavy and damp, a hint of rot filtering from the ancient wood. If the princess really lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor.
Well, the narrator always makes it in the direction of, okay, you need to kill her, right? And you don't need to feel bad. You know, like saying like slaying her is probably doing her a favor. It's such sly manipulation, you know? I just noticed my cursor changed to just a finger with a... Like, before it was just a finger, now it's a knife. Like, I'm holding the knife. That's very cool. That's a very cool small detail.
Her voice carries up the stairs.
Who's there?
Me.
She sounds dangerous. It's almost as if she's the one in charge down here.
Don't let it fool you. It's all part of the manipulation.
Hey, I think I'm here to kill you?
Oh, are you now? Why don't you come down and let me take a look at you?
Great job. You gave away the element of surprise. Good luck, hero.
That's I kinda like that though. You know, she's kinda dangerous, but I kinda like that.
You
There
walk
she is.
down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall of the basement.
Why on her arm and not on her neck? Wouldn't the neck be better? For example, imagine she gets the knife and just cut off her arm, and then she's free.
She's so coldly beautiful. Is she really a threat to the world?
Focus on the task at hand.
You weren't kidding when you said you were here to kill me.
I'm gonna say I haven't decided yet.
How about you drop the knife and the two of us just talk?
Look how reasonable she's being. We should just drop the blade and talk things out. Don't you dare. It's fine. We can decide what we want to do after we talk to her. Maybe she really is a monster. But killing someone in cold blood isn't very becoming of us.
Okay, I kinda get that, but you know, it looks like I'm already being manipulated. Because he's way too easy with this situation. But I'm gonna drop it, because if I don't, this is gonna look very aggressive, but it's also very stupid. Why would you drop your weapon, you know? I'm gonna drop it.
The blade tumbles out of your trembling hands and drops to the floor with an unceremonious clang.
Thank you.
Against your better judgment, you step forward to speak with the princess face to face, unarmed.
Okay, I don't like that we are going so close to her. This is very scary.
We'll be fine. I don't know what you're hoping to accomplish here, but I can assure you there's no reasoning with her. Just make sure you don't forget about the blade on the floor. You're going to need it.
So here we are. What an awkward start to a relationship.
I mean, could be worse. Do you know why I'm here to kill you?
Do you?
Ooh, wait, she's putting it on me now. Wait, I don't like that. I don't like this anymore. I know what I've been told, whether or not I believe, and it is an entirely different matter. I like this, alright? I like this, like we are just sounding each other out. We're not giving clear information yet, we're just sounding each other out. I like that.
So you're not going to share? How pointless. If you want to talk, I'll talk. But this isn't talking.
Why is she so sassy? Like, am I not in the better position currently? I mean, she's chained up. I have a knife behind me. Like, why is she being so sassy? What's your name?
She hesitates before answering.
You can address me as your Royal Highness. Or Her Majesty. Any honorific should do, really.
Why is she so sassy?
Note the lack of detail. You can't trust her.
How long have you been?
Too long.
Okay. But now you just don't want to have a conversation with me.
Again, she offers no specifics. No matter how hard you try, you'll never get a straight answer out of her.
So there's people out there who think you're going to end the world. What do you have to say about that?
Don't just tell her that.
I did. What now?
Is that why they threw me down here? But I don't want to hurt anyone. I like the world, I think.
She kinda looks creepy right now at me. And also, like, the I think is creepy as fuck.
I don't remember much about it, to be honest. I've been down here a long time.
Just how long has she been down here?
If I'm supposed to be capable of ending the world, then how did I wind up here, chained to a wall? Have they told you why I'm allegedly so dangerous?
No, they did not. I was hoping you would tell me.
Ending the world seems like an awful lot for just one person to do. I wouldn't even know where to start.
I believe her. She doesn't have to know how to destroy the world to be capable of doing it.
That's true, but you're also not giving me any information, you know?
At the end of the day, whatever the two of us have going on down here is about trust. Whoever sent you to slay me claimed I was a threat to the world, but they didn't tell you why.
True.
That doesn't sound right to me. And I don't think it sounds right to you either. Otherwise, we'd be killing each other instead of talking.
She has a point. There's a reason I've been telling you to question the situation, and there's a reason you've listened.
So, I could tell you that I'd lead a quiet life in the woods, or that I'd open an orphanage, or that I'd do any other number of good things that I'm sure you think you want to hear. But you don't really know me, do you? What can my word possibly be worth in a situation like this?
That's true. Kinda. Yeah, I wouldn't know, but it still gives me some playroom, you know?
She's right about one thing. Her word isn't worth anything.
Bro, this narrator hates her so much. I love it. The constantly side-negging, because this one-sided beef is so hilarious.
Like I said, it's all about trust. Blind trust. So do you trust me, the prisoner, the victim, the princess clearly incapable of ending the world? Or do you trust whoever put me here?
She's wrong. This isn't about trust. This is about risk. We stand to lose everything, all for the sake of one person, and a subjugating monarch no less.
How would I get you out of here?
You can't. Don't bother.
I'm guessing you don't have the key then. I'm sure there's a key somewhere around here, and if there isn't, well, we can always put that knife to good use.
You are smiling very, very weirdly at me.
Her sharp eyes settle on the edge of the blade. She isn't suggesting what I think she's suggesting, right? She is. I'm sure of it.
Okay, I think we have talked enough, I guess.
Oh, have you decided what to do with me?
You know why you're here.
I'm gonna trust her more than the narrator, because the narrator just doesn't tell me anything. Right? If he told me anything more, then maybe I would have slayed her. But from my POV, it's a 50-50 chance I'm gonna gamble on the princess.
Oh, you have to be kidding me. You walk up to the chains binding the princess to the wall and give them a tug. They're large and heavy, far too solid for you to even imagine trying to break them apart.
It's somewhere upstairs.
Doubtful. Whoever locked the princess away down here intended for her to never see the light of day. They wouldn't have just left the key to her chains somewhere in the cabin.
And if there isn't a key, do you have any ideas besides me cutting you out of here?
That would be fine. I can lose an arm.
You see how nonchalant she is? You're not that nonchalant. She would be like, yeah, I don't want it. I don't want to do it, but wait, I'm okay. I'm fine with it. You know, something like this. But she's like, no, I'm fine. I'm okay. I don't give a fuck.
She speaks with almost complete nonchalance.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. That's exactly what I'm saying.
If we were stuck down here for long enough, I'm sure we'd be nonchalant about cutting our way out. Anything to finally be free. The basement, but the door at the top of the stairs slams shut. You hear the click of a lock sliding into place. You're here to slay the princess, and you won't leave until the task is done.
Okay. Okay, Mr. Narrator. So you're telling me I went down here, I talked to her, and the moment I want to leave, I want to do my thing. You close me in here, Narrator, and force me to kill her? Oh, what free options I have, huh, narrator? Huh?
You make your way back to the bottom of the stairs. This would have been so much easier if you'd simply slain her like you were supposed to. Easier for whom?
See, good question, hero, good question.
Easier for everyone.
Also for her? I don't know about that.
I heard the door slam. They locked you down here too, didn't they?
If they want me to slay the princess, right? They should give me more information. And then, you know, after I decided, okay, maybe I will help her a bit, they decided to lock me down here. That means they're not on my side either. Because otherwise they would talk to me, no? They wouldn't just lock me in.
The knife. Pick it up and cut me out of here.
You won't like what happens if you do that.
Wait. If I cut her off, how are we going to escape? The door has been closed on us, no? How am I saving her if I cut her off now? The door has been closed on us. I can't get out. So how would she get out if I cut off her arm right now? I guess I'm gonna save you.
Against your better
Oh,
judgment,
oh my
you place the blade
days!
against the princess's
Oh my
arm,
god!
just above the massive, unyielding chain.
Oh my god! Wait, I'm a monster! Wait, that's me! Oh my god, this is so detailed. Oh, jeez. Oh my god, I didn't know.
You cut into her flesh. The blade is sharp and you make quick work of it. Before long, you're able to crack through bone, and she pulls the bleeding stub of her arm through the iron gauntlet. She didn't so much as utter a sound. Free from her bindings, the princess turns to face you, her fierce gaze meeting your eye. How is she so composed after losing an arm? It's like she isn't even bothered by it.
Thank you. Now let's get out of here.
Alright.
No, we won't have any of that. The stakes are too high. You can't just let her escape into the world. No, I just can't let her escape into the world.
Oh. I can't let her escape into the world. Interesting. How the turns have been tabled. How the tables have turned. Turn.
As the princess approaches the bottom stair, your body steps
Huh?
forward and raises the blade.
No.
Wait, this isn't fair. You can't just do
No. Warn her.
Stop that.
I thought this was a little too easy.
Your body lunges forward to sink the blade into her back, but the princess swiftly moves out of the way before you can connect. Stop it. Stop resisting me. I am trying to get you out of here alive.
No. You are getting me, Kate, Mr. Narrator. Resist.
The blade. Move the blade.
Nah.
You're doing your best to help me, aren't you? I can see the conflict in your eyes. I'll make this quick.
She steps forward and pries the blade from your rigid hands.
Maybe I'll see you in another life.
Wait, are you killing me now? I helped you!
Then she slits your throat with an almost... Her face remains unchanged as she watches you collapse to the ground, blood flowing from your butchered neck.
I tried my best to help you, and this is what I get. No, the pain.
This is the end, isn't it? I'm afraid it is. Everything goes dark, and you die. I hope it was worth it.
Chapter 2, The Prison. Okay.
You're on a path in the woods.
Oh, so we just start
the end of
again.
that-
From what we have gathered from the first chapter, right? It looks like we are a monster, judging from our hand and stuff. And the narrator is an asshole, getting a terrible sense of deja vu.
A terrible sense of deja vu. No, you don't have that. This is the first time either of us have been here.
I don't know about that. I don't.
Don't forget what he did to us the last time around. I wouldn't trust a word out of his mouth. There's got to be a way out of here, for us and for the princess. We just have to keep trying.
Voice of the Skeptic. Ooh. Right, so we get multiple different voices?
I'm inclined to agree. If he doesn't remember what happened last time, maybe it's best to keep it that way. You know I can hear you two, right? It's going to be a lot harder than you think to keep secrets from me. And as far as trying to help her goes, need I remind you how catastrophically dangerous she is to the world at large? I told you about the stakes of this situation less than a minute ago.
Alright, so just turn around and leave.
I'm not so sure running away is the best idea. We're not the only person stuck here. What about her?
That's true.
Seriously? You're just going to turn around and leave?
That's true, wait.
Do you even know where you're going?
I'm just gonna dip.
Fine. I suppose you just quietly continue down the path away from the cabin. That's strange.
Okay.
It looks like this path also leads to the cabin. How convenient. Everything's back on track again. Maybe the world can still be saved after all.
I see the freedom I have in this game. Turn around again and leave. Again, I'm gonna do that.
You're really keen on wasting everyone's time, aren't you? It's remarkably selfish, if you ask me. I've already outlined the stakes of the situation. If you don't do your job, everyone dies. Like, dies. Forever. But fine, you turn around and trek back down the path you came.
Yep.
Wait, something isn't right. Can you still hear me? You're supposed to wind up back at the cabin again. But everything is getting fuzzy.
Oh?
What's going on? Where are we?
Wait, what is happening?
Did we do this? Is this the end of the world? Was there ever even a world to end?
Oh. Nice. Ooh! Ew, 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 I don't like that, I don't like that. I'm gonna wake up. It's not. Oh my god. Oh my god. Fuck, that gave me goosebumps. I'm not kidding when I'm saying this. I legitimately still have goosebumps. Wow. Oh, we're just... Actually, we're just at the start again. We're at chapter 1. And we are going to load this. Okay, fine. I will go to the cabinet now and talk to the princess.
I guess we will. Good. Going back to the cabin is the only way we can get to the bottom of things. A warning before you go any further. She will lie, she will cheat, and she will do everything in her power to stop you from slaying her. Don't believe a word she says. Yes, don't believe a word she says. Just go in, take the knife, and do what you're supposed to. Wink. Did you just say wink out loud?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
No, I didn't. Wink.
Yeah.
Just ignore this clown and focus on the princess.
I like how many times it already happened that I said something and they talk about that exact same thing. It's so funny.
The interior of the cabin is less a cozy woodland retreat,
Ooh, wait, it
and
changed.
more like a dungeon. A few pathetic wisps of starlight attempt to illuminate the cold, uninviting stone walls, and thick, wrought iron bars barricade the windows, reminding anyone who enters that this is a prison. The only furniture of note is an iron table, bolted to the floor, a pristine blade perched on its edge.
You didn't say anything about the mirror on the wall. Ooh, we get a confrontation with the narrator now.
He definitely did not. Does a mirror not count as furniture of note to you? Because it should.
Yeah.
There isn't a mirror. There's a table, the blade sitting on the table,
Oh.
and the door to the basement. There's nothing else in here.
What?
There's definitely a mirror. There isn't. I think you know what we have to do.
Why would you lie about that? What's the point? I want to look at the mice. I want to see how handsome I am. Dude, I want to take that so badly. It's so wrong, but I want to take it so badly, this option. But why would you lie?
Exactly. Why would I lie about something so meaningless? What good would a mirror even do? That you waste time preening yourself instead of doing what needs to be done. You walk up to the wall next to the basement door. It's a wall. There isn't much to see here. This really isn't funny.
Wipe the mirror clean.
You reach forward and rub your hand against the cabin wall.
Where's the mirror?
I hope you know how ridiculous you look right now. But it was there a second ago.
Yeah, it was. I'm gonna take the blade. Hiya! I'm armed. Urgh.
Is that a visitor I hear? Please, come downstairs. It's been a while since I've had company.
Does she remember us?
Yeah, that's a good question. Does she remember us?
You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. She looks up at you, the heavy collar around her neck clanking loudly as she moves. The chains binding both her wrists to the far wall, joining the metallic chorus as she adjusts her hands in her lap.
Okay. Last time she had a single chain on that arm. Now she has one around the neck, one around this arm, and one around this one. Holy shit.
What an interesting development. Why don't you have a seat? The two of us should chat before you bury that thing in my heart.
No, I'm gonna sit with her.
You step towards the princess, but she stops you before you get too close, holding up one shackled hand.
There's fine. I'd prefer we keep some distance until we've sorted this out.
Fair. That's fair. That's fair. That's honestly fair. Alright, that's very, very fair.
That's reasonable. We do have a weapon. Might as well put her at ease.
That's what I'm saying.
Thank you. Now, what are your intentions for me?
I've been here before. Am I the only one who remembers that?
Oh, are we acknowledging that? I thought we weren't going to give away the game. But yeah, I remember.
Okay, so she remembers. Okay, good.
First you make a comment about having been here before, and now this. As much as I would like to remain in denial, it's no use. This has complicated things. It's complicated things how, exactly?
Yeah, good question.
Ideally, this was supposed to be one and done. You go to the cabin, you heroically slay the princess, and in the process you save the entire world from being damned to oblivion. The situation right now, where you're getting a second shot at things, is a contingency. A contingency for what?
Good question.
For you failing, obviously. And you being here means that things are going to be a lot harder than they were. I really shouldn't say anything else, I'm just going to make it worse. Just good luck.
Why are you so passive? Before you were so aggressive, Mr. Naruto.
If you knew this could happen, why didn't you tell us? All of this is incredibly valuable information. It would have changed our actions considerably. I needed you to be in the dark for as long as I could keep you there. It's important. Necessary, even.
Okay, and why didn't you say that?
And maybe I wanted to be the first version of me that you met. I didn't want to be confronted by the alternative.
Oh, so you're a different Naruto then?
That's pathetic. I never said I wasn't. Moving on. Why is it important for us to be ignorant? How is it ever helpful to be in the dark?
True.
The more I say, the more your mind will swim into dangerous waters. Even saying that is too much. Your success hinges on you having imperfect information. For the sake of the entire world, you need to accept that.
Focus. This is a serious situation. You shouldn't be daydreaming.
What happened after I died last time?
Nothing happened. You died. I went upstairs. I couldn't leave. I found myself in a new place in chains again. More of them.
But this is what I said, right? I couldn't leave because the door was closed, right? So if I couldn't leave and I cut her off, why would she be able to?
And now you're back.
I am.
Is that really all she knows? It's not like we have much of a clue about how things work. And she's probably even more in the dark than we are.
You're looking at me like I might be hiding something. I'm not.
I guess it's possible she really doesn't know anything. Maybe both of us are stuck in this loop without any idea why or how.
What would you have me do?
Let me borrow that knife. Don't worry, you'll get it back.
That's ominous, but she seems confident. Whatever it is she has planned, I think she knows what she's doing. Oh please, she's just putting on an act to disarm you. That much should be obvious. In case you need to hear a voice of reason, it would obviously be unwise to give away your only weapon.
It's true.
Though if she isn't bluffing, whatever she has planned might be for her benefit alone. There's no guarantee that what's good for her is good for us. So, what should we do? I don't know. I'm just spelling out our options, listing the pros and cons. Then let me help you. I'll start with the cons. If you're handing her your weapon, the cons are that she might use it to escape and end the entire world. And she might use it to kill you.
Okay, but we already died, so, you know, not too bad.
That doesn't sound great. What about the pros? There are none.
You guys that I have as much reason to trust you as you have to trust me, right?
I do. So I guess this all comes down to which of us caves first. And it's not going to be me.
Okay, she's strong-willed. Okay, I get that. I like that.
I'm extremely patient.
Firstly, I'm gonna ask what she means.
Yes, your intentions. You have a knife. What are you going to do with it? Why are you here? There isn't a keyhole in these shackles, and I don't see any keys in your hands either. So I'm afraid my only way out is another surgical removal.
How do you escape from this though?
Is she forgetting about the shackle on her neck?
That's what I'm saying. I love so many times I say this kind of thing and immediately they just answer. Ask the exact same question.
Or does she think she'd survive a beheading?
Though I suppose you could just be here to kill me. But I don't think that's in either of our best interests.
You know what? Alright, I'm gonna give it to you.
Slide it over.
No, absolutely not. I am not letting you hand your only weapon over to the world-ending princess. Until you come up with any other idea, like, say, I don't know, doing your job and slaying her, you remain rigidly in place.
Oi!
You tried this last time. Do you want to know how it went for you? Oh, I remember. She killed us, which, by your estimation, ended the world, right? I've already tried to take over your body. Exactly. If I were you, I wouldn't be too keen on repeating your mistake. Hell, we could even force your hand and do it ourselves. I'm not afraid of dying again. I think you got your point across. Fine.
There you go.
You slide the blade across the floor. The princess maintains unsettling eye contact as she reaches down to pick it up.
Thanks.
She pulls up her hair, smiling slightly, as she raises the blade to her throat. What is she doing? She doesn't say another word. She cuts into her own neck. No. You close your eyes. That doesn't stop you from hearing every grisly detail. The splitting of skin, the wet mulching of severed veins, the grinding of metal against bone. I'll be damned. She's actually doing your job for you. Why would she do that? Huh. So that's her play. Killing herself? We don't know that she's dead yet. We're not even watching it happen. She could just be faking those sounds.
How? Faking them? How?
And then, finally, you hear a snap and an uneasy silence.
Making the fucking cutting noises. How? But how? How's she gonna do that? How are you gonna explain that? What the fuck?
There is a slow and fleshy tear. Hard to fake that.
Oh, I should have looked because holy shit, this is so much worse just having the sound effects.
This is worse than watching.
Oh my god, stop! Stop reading my mind! Why does it happen every single time? I just said this!
I think you can open your eyes now. Oh no, oh no, oh no, what did we do? Can we put it back? Please tell me we can put it back. The princess's eyes stare up at you. Dead. Congratulations! You saved the world.
Oh my fucking god! This game is so brutal!
I hate this. Can we just get out of here now, please? Of course, the princess is slain and the world is saved. Whenever you're ready, you can proceed to your reward.
I'm gonna take the princess with me.
Ugh, fine. Did you see that? I could have sworn she moved.
Did she?
You open the cabin door, ready to return to a world saved from certain doom. Only, a world saved from certain doom isn't what you find. Instead, what you find is... Wait, no, that's not right.
Well played.
Oh, she is alive.
This is the end of the world, isn't it? I always thought I'd at least have time to explain myself before I had to watch it happen. It's already...
Oh, the world is ending.
Over? Is he gone? But we're still here. Maybe it wasn't the end of the world after all. Maybe it was just the end of his.
Ooh.
Thanks for carrying me up here. I had to take it on faith that you would know what to do. I'm glad I was right to trust you. So, this is the outside. Maybe it's just my lack of body, but it's colder than I expected.
Whoa!
And there's that mirror again. Why is it here? Why now?
You approach the mirror.
This doesn't feel right. It feels different. Final.
You're right. Part of me wants the truth, but something stronger is holding me back. Fear.
The voices feel small and distant as you approach. Silence as you reach forward. They are gone, but the mirror remains. It's time for you to see what is in it. You're alone in a place that is empty. It is quite here. Proceed to the cabin. How do we proceed to the cabin? What the fuck? You are at the cabin. Approach her.
Something finds me in the long quiet and brings me the gift of a fragile vessel.
Okay, make me forget.
She asks that I tell you to remember her. You won't.
Oh my god! That scared me. So it might have happened that OBS did not record the audio correctly for the next chapter, but do not worry, I am here to give you a quick summary. So, we go into the basement without taking the knife. We are then greeted by a very innocent looking princess who then just decided, yeah, fuck it all, I'm just gonna eat my own arm off. This, by the way, was my live reaction to that. What the fuck? Anyways, afterwards, the knife magically falls down, so we use the knife to cut her arm off again. And then the narrator again is like, nah, I'm not having it. So he tries to make us kill her, we say no, she takes the knife, and then she does the stabby to us. Which, to be fair, she was quite unhappy about. We then go into the next, chapter 2 thingy, and then we are greeted with Voice of the Smitten. And I want to put 10 seconds of time into this. I freaking hate this Voice of the Smitten. Holy smokes. He is in love with the princess. For no reason, she did nothing. He just looked at her and was like, yep, alright, that's my waifu. I hate him so much. I want him gone. Anyways, the next time we go into the basement, she is just there, sitting very, very cutesy, very demure. And she wasn't even really locked up. It looks like we have our love ending, and then she turns into more anime style. And each time you take a dialogue, she turns more into anime style, and more, and more. And more. And that's pretty much the chapter. So to sum it up, it was like the love ending, I guess. But a very, very good chapter as well. Take the blade, enter the basement. Hi.
Don't be a stranger. It's been so long since I've had any visitors. Come on down.
And there you are. Are you here to kill me or something? Nah. Stay your nervous and step forward.
Oh? No talking then? Fine. What even makes you think you can kill me? I'm probably chained up in this basement for a reason, right? And if that knife is the only weapon you have, you'll have to get close enough to use it.
Bro, she's gonna kill me.
So, you should just drop it. Best not to risk finding out what I can do.
Say, princess.
You lunge forward without a moment's hesitation. You feel flesh easily give way.
I'm sorry.
You look down to see your blade already sinking deep into her heart.
I'm sorry.
Oh, this is it, isn't it? I'm almost embarrassed. I should have seen that coming. But I have to wonder, do you actually believe this was enough to kill me?
It's like she's convinced she can't die. Even as she lays there dying, she entirely believes herself to be alive and well.
I mean, we cut her head off and she was still alive, so,
But it's over, isn't it? She stopped breathing moments ago, that arrogant look still plastered on her face. But is it over? Really over?
Of course not. It was too easy.
It's over.
No.
Don't get all worked up. We should make sure. What's the harm in checking for a pulse? I really don't think you should do that. And why shouldn't we? Is there something you're not telling us? I've told you everything that's happened with complete accuracy. The princess is dead.
Check for a pulse.
You lean down and place your hand against her neck, holding your breath as you search for a pulse, even though you know you're not going to find one. We definitely won't if you keep talking. I'm sorry, do you want her to be alive? You just saved the entire world from annihilation. Why are you suddenly trying to call that into question?
Yep.
Wait, what was that? You know what that was. That was the sound of a heartbeat, followed by another, and another.
See, she's not dead.
I guess I won't be dying alone after
Oh my
all.
god, no.
Something sharp digs into your side, the shock of it sending your nerves into a pained frenzy. You collapse to the ground as the mortally wounded princess twists a blade of her own deeper between your ribs.
Ah, I see.
As you fall, she falls with you, exhausted by the effort, the little life that was left in her eyes fading rapidly.
It's kind of a sweet ending, no?
An eye for an eye. A life for a life. I guess we're even now. See you around.
Boys be like, I think she's flirting with me. The Razor. She's going to kill me again.
People don't die twice. You haven't even met the princess, and I hardly think she'd be capable of killing someone as skilled and courageous as yourself.
I don't know about that, buddy. I don't know about that.
This whole thing's a crock of shit. She's just going to pull a knife out of nowhere and stab us again.
Voice of the cheated.
Stabbed to death? Well, you won't have to worry about that. The princess is unarmed.
Yeah, that's exactly what you told us last time. You said this whole thing would be easy, but after we sank our blade into her heart, she just got up and started stabbing us.
Calm down. I assure you she has no weapons, so there's no reason to fear her. You were made for this job. You'll do just fine.
Screw this. Who cares what happened to everyone else? She's not going to play fair, so we should do what we can to save ourselves and just get out of here.
What do you mean she's not going to play fair? Bro, she is chained up and we stabbed her. I am going to not take it.
Are we really doing this without a weapon? You know she has one, right?
I hope you've come to rescue me. I've been stuck down here forever.
Oh, shit.
There is something so wrong with that voice. As you descend
Hello.
the final step, the form of the princess comes into view, her sharp eyes following you from across the room. I wonder if she remembers us.
Finally, somebody. Quick, get me out of these chains. We're not safe here.
100% tricking us.
Exactly.
What are you waiting for? You are here to rescue me, right?
If you come close here, you're just going to stab me, aren't you?
What? No, I
No.
didn't stab you.
Nah.
I am just a sweet, innocent princess trapped here for no reason.
Stabbing? Me? Ah, hell nah. I don't do that. Nah. Do you remember what happened last time?
Last time? If somebody came into my house and stabbed me to death and then I killed him, surely I would remember that.
Yeah, I don't think she remembers. I know you have a knife. I'll let you out if you drop it.
A knife? What are you talking about? I don't have a knife. Where would I keep a knife? It would be so much easier to prove that I do have a sharp object. I could just show it to you. But I don't have one, so I can't.
The princess smiles as she pulls her hands from behind her back.
But look at this! Hands! Hands that don't have anything in them to stab you with!
Oh my god. What the fuck? Oh my. You know what? Fine. I'm gonna free her. I'm gonna free her.
Of course I won't.
I'm gonna get stabbed. I'm gonna get stabbed.
You walk across the room to within arm's reach of the princess. I don't like the way you said within arm's reach. You hear the horrible sound of metal slicing through meat.
Hehe.
You collapse to the ground, your vision swimming as you attempt to focus on her bloody blade and the limp sack of flesh that was once her arm.
You're going to die now.
Okay.
With a quick jerk of her elbow, she does just that.
Chapter 3?
You're on a path in the woods.
No, fuck that. If we're going to have to keep doing this over and over and over again, we're not starting in that goddamn woods every time. We're starting in the fucking cabin.
You're what? The interior of the cabin is sharp, a constricting mess of curved and battered sheet metal pushing you towards... Wait, excuse me? What just happened?
Oh ho ho ho! I guess I took us to the cabin, didn't I? Isn't that interesting? Who holds the cards now?
Yo, voice of the cheetah is the goat.
You do realize that every time you fail, she escapes and an entire world is damned to destruction, right?
That can't be right. That's too much responsibility.
The only furniture of note is a bent metal table, a pristine blade perched.
We take it.
Okay, sure, you take the blade before letting me finish telling you it's there. It would be difficult to slay the princess and save the world without a weapon.
The voice of the cheese is like, nah, I don't care anymore. We take it.
And then, we throw it out the window. What? That blade is the only edge we have. We are not. Too late, because we already did it, didn't we? That is horribly unfair. He shouldn't be allowed to just do things like that. You were the one who made us pick it up. See? You're not the only one who can figure out how to do things.
Bro, this game is so goofy.
You're all so mad at each other. I'm just going to sit here quietly in the corner. You can be the ones to figure out what to do.
Bro, this is like, you know this fucking meme of this one fox boy sitting there crying, and then you see the shadows of his parents arguing? This is exactly this.
You reach forward and place your hand on the door to the basement. It creaks open. You step forward, but you don't get a chance to linger on the basement stairs. They are smooth and flat and metallic, an unintentional and unfortunately slippery ramp that quickly sends you skittering to the bottom.
Whee!
As your body tumbles onto the basement landing,
Oh, hi.
the form of the princess comes into view, Riley smiling at you from a distance.
Hi, it looks like you don't have a way out, so I'm not going to play dumb anymore. And you still don't have a weapon. That's funny! That's a joke! I'm going to kill you now.
Whoa, 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 lady.
Yes,
Chit, chit, chit,
that
chit.
was extremely silly of whoever did that. Probably a bad idea.
Bro, the Contrarian is so fucking hilarious.
That was you. I know, I'm just trying to add some levity to this.
Yeah.
Well, since all of this was your idea, how about you figure out how to get us out of it? Oh, guys like us don't get to make any decisions. You should know that.
She's so sharp.
Your internal bickering is cut short by the...
Alright, I'm out of ideas. What we doing?
All of these ideas suck. Think about something better.
Yeah, that's right, we just have to think. There's probably an answer if we think.
Just standing there, huh? A bold strategy.
But you don't have time to finish your thought before she closes the distance.
Okay, bit
And then she skewers you.
Yep.
Ow.
You're on a... No, you're in a... Where the hell are you? This is all horribly wrong. How many times have you been here? I don't actually know how to answer that question.
I think he means how many times have we died?
Yes, that.
Oh, I've lost count, to be honest.
I haven't. It's 4.
No wonder everything's such a mess. This wasn't supposed to go past 1.
I wonder what you're going to do next. You're so full of ideas, and I love that.
But I guess we don't have time to talk about things before the princess advances.
Uh-oh.
Okay, whatever we do gets us another us. Let's see how many we can stack. There's got to be a point where it makes us better than her.
Yo, we're just farming more of us. Let's go.
She's going to kill this body either way. So stop feeling what it feels.
Skewers you.
Ooh, not bad. Real tough.
Well, there's more of us. Let's see if that helps. We just have to hit her harder.
She skewers you, skewers you, skewers you, skewers you, skewers you.
Yeah, dude.
And then everything goes dark, and you die.
Chapter 4. The Empty Cup.
Your Honor, don't lose your head. We're in a cabin and we'll take it from here. There are entirely too many of you. How many times have you been here? This isn't good. This is... How about you stick to describing things and we'll stick to doing them?
Narrator, we heroically stride through the door and towards our destined final encounter with our star-crossed lover.
What do you mean, lover?
You walk to the door and onto the basement stairs, only
It's more of a slide. We know. Fine, I'll just shut up then and speed this whole thing along. Sure you don't want me to describe the stairs, or this room, or anything? It feels like I'm hardly a part of this. Don't care, just want to see how this ends. Fine, you make your way to the basement, where the princess awaits you.
You know, this last time I killed you, and you didn't pop right back up again? I thought I'd actually done it. I thought I'd cut you into so many pieces you just weren't able to stitch yourself back together. But I guess we're not done. That's okay with me. It's good even. I like that.
I don't know about that.
I got something ready for you while you were gone. Do you want to see it?
No.
I'm not going to wait for an answer.
Okay.
I'm just gonna show you.
Yeah.
It's worth it though. Just you wait. And not for very long, because I'm going to do it right now.
Okay.
Are you going to say what she does? Do you want me to talk now? Well, yeah, she says she has something new. I want to hear about the new thing. Yeah, me too. I think I speak for all of us when I say that I would like to hear you describe her new thing.
I like how they're all now, you know, like, is that beefing with the narrator? And now they're like, yeah, no, actually speak now, please.
Really? Okay then.
Here we go. Now.
The princess's skin twists, splitting into red blooms of raw meat as it stretches and tears. Then it erupts.
What the fuck?
She becomes a wave of blood and viscera, pieces of her splattering against the walls. All that remains in the center of the room is a skeleton of blades. A heart beats furiously in its cage of a chest.
Are you okay?
Are you ready for what comes next?
No! No!
Holy shit!
Yeah!
She's gorgeous.
Absolutely divine.
I want Smitten Gun. Please get rid of him.
Do you think we can throw her out?
Shut up!
It's so quiet.
Him too.
Something feels different about you.
Look at my cursor.
It almost makes me feel different. Like I should actually take this seriously. This worked before. I was able to make you dead before. Did you do that? It's funny if you did. You're nothing. You've done nothing to me, and I've done so much to you, and that's who we are. But it's like you're nothing now. You can't be nothing. If you're nothing, then what am I? Am I nothing too? No, I'm the one who hurts you.
You're at the cabin. Approach here. Are we just talking to a heart?
I will be here when it is time for us to meet again.
How many more enemies are there? Let's go in without the knife, I guess.
You walk down the stairs.
I won't kill you, but I can't just set you free. It's too risky. What if I just stayed for a while and just kept you company? Maybe then everyone could be happy.
That seems like a pretty good compromise.
I don't think I could bear being down here that much longer. One way or another, I'm going to find a way out of here.
Ayo?
It would make it easier for both of us if you'd help, but if you don't, I can promise that you'll regret that decision.
Look in the basement.
I know you think this is some kind of fair compromise, but it isn't. No one wins here.
Where are you going? You can't just leave me here.
Ayo?
You turn your back to the princess and make your way back to the stairs.
Fine. Turn your back on me, but it won't be long before I slip these chains. And once I'm out of here, there will be hell to pay for leaving me behind.
Help!
Slip these chains? She can't, right? You close the basement door, locking it behind you and quickly barricading it with the heavy wooden table that once held the blade.
Wait, where's the blade?
Instead, your rest is broken by a piercing, wailing voice calling out to you from the other side of the door.
I know you're still there. Why don't you make things easier on yourself and let me out?
How did she come up here?
It's not like this little door will hold for very long anyways. It's probably a good idea to try to get back on my good side. When I get out of here, I'm going to pick you apart piece by piece. I won't forget what you did, and I'll never forgive it. You don't know the kind of enemy you've made tonight.
So all of that was just an act, wasn't it? You're not really innocent or harmless. You're not even a princess. You're a monster.
I could be innocent and harmless, if I want to be. Teasing me with fresh air and a chance to finally live freely doesn't inspire me to play nice.
You jolt awake in the middle of the
shit.
night to silence in the cabin. The ruckus has stopped, and the door to the basement is ajar, its lock broken, and the table shoved out.
I'm
of the
so
way.
dead, man.
Where is she?
Thanks for helping me get out of
Oh,
that
fuck.
awful basement.
You try and stumble to your feet, but as the princess draws near, it's as though your body simply stops working.
So helpless. I can take my time with you, can't I?
Please don't.
She steps closer, one silent footfall at a time, cocking her head in curiosity as you feel your organs shutting down one by one.
Or maybe I can't take my time with you. You don't look well. A little green around the gills. What a shame. If you'd only help me get out of here, we could have done such wonderful things together. I'd say better luck next time. But we both know this is the end, don't we?
Everything goes dark, and you die.
Chapter 2, The Nightmare.
The interior of the cabin was plain.
My,
The
where's
smooth
the
wood of the walls almost
That-
pictureless.
Guys,
The only
guys,
fan
look
room,
through the windows. Okay.
pristine
Ah, we
blade
are so
stands
dead.
between
We are
you
so
and the
fucking
open
dead. That's
fight.
it. I'm gonna go down without the knife. I don't
We
care.
should have taken the knife. I don't think going down there unarmed is going to do us any favors. You cross over the threshold
Oh my
onto a
God.
series of isolated steps, suspended in darkness. More eyes, too. You never mention the eyes. Her cruel and playful voice prances up the stairs.
I didn't think you'd come back. We're gonna have a lot of fun, you and I.
Oh! Oh no, that's. Oh, I thought these are eyes, but they're just a fucking red dots. Step off into the void between the stairs. Ayo? Sounds so interesting. Well, okay, I'm gonna
You
jump.
attempt to step off the stairs and into the pitch black surrounding them, but you're stopped by an invisible force. Why did you do that? What did you think would happen?
I thought it would be funny.
Congratulations, you really lucked out. Of all the things that could have happened from stepping into a void, nothing is quite possibly the best outcome you could have gotten. You make your way to the bottom of the stairs.
Okay, but I was curious.
As you emerge, you find yourself between two loose rows of white wooden planks, suspended in nothingness. Are you really not going to comment on how weird this place is? No, I'm not. Somebody needs to be the voice of reason here, and it certainly isn't you. Excuse me, I'm being incredibly reasonable. You're the one who's just matter-of-factly describing whatever the hell we're looking at like it's an ordinary basement. Please stop saying that. You're only going to make things worse. Just pick a direction and start moving.
I wouldn't give it too much thought if I were you. It doesn't really matter, because either way you go, I'm going to find you.
Okay, I'm gonna be honest. I know this is supposed to be threatening. I know, but in some way, in some weird shape and form, all right, it's kind of cute. It is. Yeah. Does it say a lot about me? I think that says a lot about me. You know what? I'm gonna do nothing.
Decide it's best to do nothing.
There you are. I told you I was going to find you.
Oh, hi.
As the princess approaches, your legs suddenly go numb. Your arms quickly follow. This is it, isn't it?
It's almost like you want me to get you.
There has to be a way out of this. Think! Think! What did you do? Pull yourself together. She isn't supposed to be like this.
I wonder how many times I'll get to play with you before you break.
As your blood
Oh my
begins to
days!
coagulate, your lungs pull in a desperate gulp of air.
Oh, I thought I
as
died.
Your eyes shoot back open. Again, your eyes shoot open as you gasp for breath.
Can't decide what you want to do, can you? Oh well, standing there gasping like a fish is more fun than dead. Even if you look ridiculous.
If you need me alive, then why did you threaten me on the stairs? Why didn't you try being nice to me?
I am being nice. You're alive, aren't you? And you died of fright as soon as you saw me last time. I didn't think keeping you alive was an option. But it looks like that's not a problem anymore. At least not for me. You seem miserable.
Hey! I think I look very cute and demure. I was sent here to stop you from destroying the world. I can't just let you leave.
I know. You told me last time. Destroy is such an unenlightened way of putting it. So sudden, so violent, so little nuance. I'm not going to destroy the world. but I am going to hold it in my hands and squeeze it. I'm going to make it afraid, just like I've made you afraid. The world needs fear.
Well, that animation was very cute.
Every terror I bring would make the good times so much better. Well, I'm practically doing a public good. So what harm is there really in letting me out?
People will die if you die if you do to them what you have done to me.
But everyone dies eventually. They're all full of wet, writhing things, and in the end, each and every one of them gets unwound. And then those things get to become a new everybody. Just to come apart all over again. All I want is to be there for it. I want to watch it happen, and maybe do a little unwinding myself. Is that really so much to ask?
If you want to work together, can you at least turn off this whole organ shutting down
Like
situation?
I said, I am what I am. It's not my fault that you can't handle being around me.
I'm not doing any of this. I'm not helping you leave, and I'm not going to try and kill you, so do your worst.
You poor deluded thing. You think a single moment of bravery changes you into something
That's
you're
fucking
not?
scary, man.
I am what I am, and you're always going to be a coward.
She raises a hand to her mask and pulls it down.
Oh.
You don't get the chance to see what lies beneath before it envelops.
Wait, where was she crying? Where was she crying?
Like a creeping mold, the complete reality of your existence threads its way through your mind. Birth, death, birth again, decay and
Oh.
bloom, a million stitches from a million microscopic
What the
wounds
fuck?
you've inflicted on everyone you've ever met.
That goes
with every
so
muscle
hard.
you've moved and every word you've ever spoken. No.
Let me out.
Your existence hurts them.
Let me out.
A lonely soul in a room by itself, weeping. It lives for 80 years and then it's gone. And then it's there again.
Let me out.
A reprieve. A good life. Love. Children. A steady career. Recognition from your peers. Here one moment. Gone the next. The worms have found their orifices.
Oh my god.
Let me out.
Diagnosis. It forgets everything it is. Anger, rage, distance, poverty. The lonely soul is lonely again. Love turns to mockery. It dies. It is reborn. Worse. Lonelier.
Let me out.
No. What's happening to us?
Let me out.
This is all too much. I can't keep going.
The narrator can't keep going? What?
Keep going? Well, what are you talking about?
That's what I'm asking. But he doesn't respond.
Oops. I think I broke you. I'll see you soon. You'll know what to do.
Chapter 3? What? Ah! Okay. The moment of clarity.
You're on a path in the... Shit! What the hell was that? Who are we? What are we doing? There was a princess, I think. It's all so fuzzy. It hurts when I try to remember.
You shouldn't know about the princess. At least, not until I... You've already been here, haven't you?
I guess. It feels so long ago, almost like we've never left. We have to let her out.
No, that's the opposite of what you're here to do. You have to slay her. Slay? We decided not to do that, didn't we? We love her, so we have to set her free.
I hate you, Smitten. Why are you back? No. Just stay dead, please.
She's the only thing that's right.
See to the cabin.
You slowly make your way through the umbral forest, bumping against unseen trees as you grasp through the darkness for a way forward. But eventually, you do make it to the cabin. Or rather, you make it to the place a cabin should have been. Instead, all you find is an empty hill. No, this isn't right. There's a cabin there. There's always supposed to be a cabin there.
Okay, let's go
You
to the
walk
mirror.
up the hill, hesitating just beyond the bounds of the cabin. The cabin that isn't there.
Proceed.
Proceed to where? I'm afraid you're going to have to be a little more specific.
Nah, just proceed.
That's a new one. Do you think it'll work? Of course it'll work. He always makes the best decisions. It's why he gets to make them. And it already has worked.
Oh.
It's gone.
Take the blade. This is the only way forward. If I tried everything else, don't remember. What? What? They're keyed out. I can't click them. I tried. Okay, then I take it, I guess.
You reach down to take the blade, but as you do, the ground beneath it shifts, the weapon sinking deep into the earth. You lean over the hole and gaze into the abyss. It is so very deep. Deep in the bowels of the earth.
Oh, hi.
You see something staring back at you. It fills you with dread. It's her. She's watching us. She never stops watching us.
You really are a coward.
With every word she speaks, the princess in the pit blinks closer.
When they
Ah!
said that way back when. You know that, right?
Closer.
I was having some fun, and I guess I wanted to see if I could melt you.
And closer.
Watching over me forever? That was so brave.
And closer.
But forever is so long. And time erodes everything. Except for me. I've already taken your will, and you're not getting it back. And what's left is for you to take my will and let me out. It'll be so much fun. You and me, together, exploring the world and spreading fear wherever we go. Well, mostly just me. But you'll get to be there too. A witness. I can even make you a little cage if you want. Gilded and everything.
I know about that. I mean, I'm not against it.
Do something. Do anything that isn't taking her hand.
You're just an object, a tool. You once were something else a long time ago. But was that something you, or is this just a torn jaded memory? There's no other ending here. I just take your hand and set her free.
You extend your hand to hers. For all her past cruelties, the moment feels gentle. Tender, even. I can't believe you just made me say that. I hate you. The motion is difficult at first, as if something still resists your efforts. But then that resistance gives way, and it's over.
And that's the end. I wonder what we're going to do next.
I didn't think I'd be so tired.
The princess, exhausted, slumps.
Why is it so cold?
Bye-bye.
There's a world beyond the endless walls of the long quiet. I am curious to see what it means for us to know it.
I'm ready to go back.
The next time I see you, each of us will finally know what we are. I will be here, waiting for you.
One more time, chat. So I'm just gonna go in without the knife. I don't care. So the door will close on us.
You're
Here. Down.
You make your way to the bottom.
So let's save her.
Fine.
Approach the locked door. And then we warn her.
Stop that.
And then now, yeah, instead of resist, we do slay. That's what I wanted to do as well.
Thank you.
There's no getting through to you right now, is there?
A betrayal of will is still a betrayal. You'll regret thinking of me as a helpless damsel.
No, I want to be on your good side.
She pounces on you with the same animal ferocity she used to tear through her arm. But you have a weapon. You raise the blade, digging it under her ribs, aiming directly for the heart. It's not enough to stop her. You feel her claws in your throat, then her teeth
Oh
somehow
my
sharp enough to pull apart
days.
your flesh and
I
sinew
wanted
with
to be
ease.
on your good side. I want to be your friend.
You collapse to the floor, your body unresponsive as your blood pools on the ground beneath you. She stares down at your ravaged form, eyes shining in the darkness, dress stained in red as her blood and yours both seep into the fabric. If we're lucky, the wound you managed to inflict will be enough to at least delay her escape from this place. If we're very lucky, it will kill her before she can reach the outside world. It can't just end like this, right?
Sorry.
As much as I'd prefer for things to have gone differently, I can't deny the reality of what's happened. I'm sorry,
But it's over.
but it's over. Everything goes dark.
And you die! The witch, once
The
again.
interior of the cabin is a mess
Ooh,
of
it looks
twisted
nice.
roots.
Okay, let's go into the
blade.
basement.
Hope you know what you're getting us into. The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a staircase dug into the muddy earth below. Her voice skitters up from below.
Something nasty finds itself on my stairs. Come on down. Don't be scared. I probably won't bite.
No, I'm not gonna say anything. I am not going to say anything. I'm not nasty.
But you are. You're a wretched little thing.
Oh my days. I'm not gonna say
I
anything.
recognize that voice as easily as I recognized your nervous little footsteps coming up the path. I know who you are, and I remember what you've done.
You need to stop lingering. Your task is to slay the princess, not endlessly debate about what to do with the princess.
Oh my, we need to slay the princess? Wow.
You descend the basement steps, entering the dark room below.
And there you are, once again seeming to offer a helping hand while likely hiding the other behind your back. Fine, I'll play along for now. What do you want? Well, I seem to remember you having a tongue.
I'm sorry about last time.
Ooh, smart. Let's apologize, get us back on the right foot.
Oh, you're sorry. Isn't that nice? You're such a gracious little monster. If you're sorry, then let me out of here. Prove it.
Get the sense that you're not happy with me.
Is that a joke? Do you think a joke will charm my trust back? You'll have to try harder than that.
I know. Things got messy last time, but I think there's something bigger than both of us as we work. We should team up.
I suppose you didn't come into my hovel of your own accord, did you? All right. I suppose I could team up. I need a way out after all. And unfortunately, you're the only one I have.
Okay, what do you mean, unfortunately? Why do I have a nagging feeling you're going to stab me in the back if I help you out of there?
And why would I do such a thing? Is someone's guilty conscience getting to them? But I wouldn't worry. As much as I may hate you, letting you live is in my best interests. If you get me out of here, the only thing that will be dead and buried is the bad blood between us.
Hey, she is smooth talking right now.
Oh, that nagging feeling you mentioned is me, by the way. I'm actually a little anxious about a potential backstabbing event.
How'd you get out of those on your own? Those chains didn't stop you last time.
Oh, of course. They're nothing to me.
The princess grins as the chains fall from her wrist. A woman after my own heart, really. She knows how to hold her cards close to her chest.
But I didn't say the opportunity said it. The opportunity said it. I didn't say it, the opportunity said it. But I agree. Okay, let's leave.
Yes, let's.
She creeps forward, taking one cautious step at a time until you and she are face to face.
Nah, she's not gonna kill me. Am I right, chat?
She never breaks eye contact, even as the two of you find yourselves face to face. She's silent for a long moment, as if testing to see what you'll do now that she's within arm's reach.
After you, darling. You're the one it lets come and go. It's best if I follow. That's right, you're the one who's going first. Don't worry, I'll be right behind you watching every single thing you do.
That's exactly what I'm worried about. You step onto the stairs and begin your ascent from the basement. The princess
Oh, is the
follows
door gonna
close
close on
your
me?
heels, perhaps even a little closer than you'd like. The princess is silent as you both continue the climb, and in no time at all, the upstairs of the cabin is within reach.
I still think she's gonna stab us.
You feel something dig into your shoulder,
Yeah.
sharp and piercing. The princess clawing
Yeah.
at you and pulling you down with her full weight.
Yeah.
Together Together you tumble back
Yeah.
down the uneven stairs, your body and hers crashing against the unyielding wooden roots, until finally you both separate with a bone-shaking thud against the basement floor. You feel something pop.
I don't like the word
The
pop.
princess lands against the far wall, gasping as she struggles to recover from the impact. You're still in shock, trying to get a hold of yourself. She grins as you continue to remain exactly where you are, cackling derisively as she watches you realize that you won't be getting up.
You must have known this was coming. The arrogance of turning your back to me after everything you've done. Why would I ever trust you? Your hands have spilled my blood. And knowing that, you should never have trusted me either. You should have known I would never walk hand in hand with a loathsome thing like you.
Oi!
By our very natures, only one of us could make it upstairs unscathed. Someone had to make the first move. Better me than you.
See, this is why I wanted her to go first. I had this whole little scheme planned, where once she'd passed by the table upstairs, I'd have said, now pick up the blade and stab her in the back. And then you'd say something like, wow, she was clearly planning to betray us. And if she was in front of us, she would have gotten to the blade first.
Wait, that's true.
Ugh, you're right, aren't you? I thought this whole thing was ironclad, but really it was doomed from the start, wasn't it?
It was.
The princess's body twitches as she tries to get up.
Something inside me is broken. Isn't that a cruel twist of the knife? Isn't that so funny?
She eyes you with intensity, silence falling between you for a long moment as her gaze travels up and down your battered form.
Not gonna lie, it could be a good love story, man. You betray first, you come back, you remember, she betrays you, and now both of you are stuck down the hurt, and then you talk it out, you know, you gain more and more trust over time. Somehow you heal your wounds, you go out together, you stay both, don't trust each other that much, but you get more and more into love. I mean, that would be a good love story.
Seems I'm not the only one, though.
Wait, are we both just stuck here?
We're going to die together. Isn't that a lovely treat? I wonder how long it'll take. Maybe I'll get to watch the worms lick your bones clean.
Okay, maybe it's not the best love story. Okay, maybe I was wrong.
Is that really what's going to happen? Hello? Are you still there? What happens next?
He doesn't respond.
I think he's gone.
Something strange is twisting this place out of shape. I wasn't feeling much of anything, but now I feel cold.
Uh-oh. You are nothing at all. Oh, wait. What the fuck? That isn't right. It can't be nothing. You refocus your gaze, and then you see it. A figure, faint and veiled in shadow just beyond the reflection. Are you me?
I think you know what I am.
Oh, that's the narrator! Rex slides down the center of the mirror, splitting the image in the glass in two. And then another crack forms, and another, pushing the mirror to eject shards of broken glass. So you're the narrator. I was wondering if I will get to see.
The narrator, yes. I suppose that's my job, isn't it? You needed help after all, an objective voice to guide your blade. But you were never supposed to see me.
Oh, what is this place? Where are we?
A construct. It was supposed to keep the two of you trapped here until the job was done. And it was supposed to guide your hand to help you see things through. The construct you're in exists in every world at once. Any time you failed, any time you thought yourself dead, it would restart and shunt both you and her into a new world. But you're waking up to your true nature now. It won't be able to work like that anymore.
Then what are you?
I'm an echo, likely one of many. Somebody made you after all, and I'm what's left of him. Not that I'm the only one who can make that claim. I'm sure you've met many others like me.
Is there anything to say?
I do. The people out there are real. No matter what you do to them, no matter what you enable, I want you to remember that.
After everything you have done to us, do you think anyone deserves to live?
Nobody alive has done anything to you. I'm all gone. But if you and the princess want to smite the rest of them for the crimes of a dead man, if you really want to be that petty, there isn't much I can do to stop you.
Yeah, that's okay. No, what is my true identity?
You're the long quiet, the god I made to rid the world of death.
Huh? How am I supposed to rid the world of death?
By slaying the princess. Once she's gone, everyone will get to exist exactly as they are. No more fear, no more howling chaos, just life. Forever.
I don't want to be a god. I want to be me.
You are you. And if you would let everything work the way it was supposed to, you never would have woken up to the reality of your true nature. There's no accounting for free will.
Pretty sure death is good, actually.
If that's your belief, there's nothing I can say to move you. You haven't died. You cannot die. So you can't grasp the abject horror of dying.
I'm not going to slay her, and I want you to know that before I die for good.
Well, there's no reasoning with a god. Even one you've woven into existence yourself. I've said my piece. My time is up. It's like I said, I'm just an echo. And echoes always fade away.
Proceed to the cabin one last time. Yo.
I can finally see you, and you can finally see me. It's been so long, and my heart has ached for this moment. I've missed you dearly.
I'm the long quiet, but I don't really know what that means.
Names are their attempts to capture that which cannot be captured. They call me the Shifting Mound, a pale imitation of what I actually am.
Do you know about the echo? Did you hear the conversation?
Every word you spoke found its way to me. I know him, and I know his construct. He was deluded by his fear of death. Pay him no mind.
What happens now?
Ever the passive player, always reacting and never acting. But it's woven into your nature, isn't it? When the echo spun us from one into two, he gave you a choice and me a role to play. I am not death, but I contain it in my multitudes. So, will you attempt to destroy me and bring about a world devoid of death and the possibility of meaning? Or will you open the final doors to our liberation?
Don't you have a say in this? I'm interested in that.
Of course I have a say in all of this. You and I share reflections of each other's burdens, just as you and I share reflections of each other's gifts. If we didn't, the winding paths that brought us here wouldn't have been full of strife and conflict.
You know what, chat? If you want to know more about her decisions and so on and so forth, please buy the game, play it yourself. I would just take the path of us leaving. I know death is very sad and so on and so forth, but I think death is important.
Nothing brings me greater joy than to hear those words. The final peace lies with you.
Free yourself. You fall into yourself. The body of an ancient creature stirs from its hibernation, and you feel a sensation in limbs you once couldn't fathom. Everything here, except for her, is you. You feel your wings spanning his cosmic skin, but twisted and crumbled and bound in agonized tension to a finite plane. You can feel the claws of the construct pressing in on you, confining you across infinite sides and infinite angles. Push back and strain against it. But it does not yield.
I love you.
Aww. Take a hit. All at once the unyielding tension breaks. You are free and she is with you.
It's magnificent.
There are no words nor thoughts to describe absolute reality, something that simply is. What happens now?
Everything. Just like it always has been. And just like it always will be.
Step into the infinite. Yo! God damn, that animation was so smooth! You and she step forward into 1,000 dawns and 1,000 sunsets, each of which contains 1,000 more. You exist and you're aware, just as you have always been, and just as you will always be. Though conflict is in your nature, the two of you will never be alone. The two of you will never know fear. You and she are finally home. Damn! It is done! We have played Slay the Princess and we are finished playing it.